A newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
What are the odds? I mean, I think for once I'm going to get a break. I mean, the Romans made a law that everyone had to go to their hometown to register. Bethlehem was packed that night. I mean, people were coming from everywhere for the census. Oh, I could make some serious coins playing my drums out on the streets now. And believe me, I could use the break. But to be honest, it was quite disappointing. There wasn't a whole lot of action at all until these kids come running by me. A few adults and kids come running by me and, ooh, catch a whiff of that. I knew right away they were shepherds. When I found one about my size, I grabbed them, I stopped them, I said, whoa, hold up. It's like, where are you going? She says, I gotta go. I gotta do it with my buddies. I said, where are you going? She says, we're going to see a king. And I said, a king? You're going to see a king? And he ran up to catch his friends, and he turned around last second. He says, come on, come see it with us. Come see the newborn king, he said. And I thought, a newborn king? That's cool. A king is being born today? So I don't know if there was a parade or the palace, but I'm in on that. I'm not making any money anyway, so I follow. I kind of lose them. I bust through the crowd and the streets, and all of a sudden, there it is. I find them. There they are. They're standing there. And I come up right alongside them, but there's no king. There's just, what is it, a stable? There's a barn. It's where they keep all their animals. And wait a minute, there's a couple people in there with is that a baby? Is that a new baby in the feeding trough? I mean, why would you have a baby in the stable? I mean, I know maybe the town was packed and they couldn't get a room, but if this is a king, I mean, then you think he'd get better place than this to stay. And so I was just getting ready to leave, and all of a sudden I turned and I saw these men standing there, just regal with long, rich robes. Oh man, I could play my drums for them and probably they could take care of me in a lifetime just with one soul that I played for them. And all of a sudden I realized, what are they doing here in the stable? And I thought, maybe that is the king. I got a little closer because they began to take these presents to the baby Jesus. And I've never been invited to anything like this before. No one has ever cared about me. I've always been on my own. To see a newborn king, that would just be amazing. But I didn't expect to be here face to face because I'm just a poor kid. I mean, all of a sudden I realized everyone's giving gifts to this baby, and the shepherds were telling these stories, and I've got nothing to do. I've got nothing. I'm trying to reach my pockets, trying to find something I can give this baby, because you know what? When I looked in those baby's eyes, I thought maybe this is a king. Maybe it was something. I've never been compelled to a baby before. They just kind of get under my nerves. But this one, it was something different. And then my heart dropped as I realized I've got nothing to give them. This really is a king. I'm here empty-handed. I wasn't expecting to be face to face with a king. I dropped my head and I was getting ready to turn around, and I saw my drum singing for my neck. And I got an idea. Felt more bad than anything else. I said, ma'am, can I play for you? Me and my drum? And she nodded and smiled at me. Her smile for a woman who had just given birth. Wow. She said, yeah. So man, I grabbed my sticks, as nervous as any time I've ever been when I played the drums, and I began to play. Oh, did I play? And I played and I played and I lost myself. I forgot where I was at. When I looked up, I swear I saw the ox and the lambs keep time with me. I mean, it was like everyone was in it. The wise men were listening to me. But I didn't even care if they were going to give me money afterwards, because something was pulling this music from inside of me. I think it was the baby. When I finished playing, I was actually shaking. I was nervous, and I looked down at the baby. I swear it was a newborn baby, but I swear it smiled at me. I mean, I have never felt like that baby made me feel. I felt important. A poor boy that lives out on the streets that nobody seems to care about, but that baby made me feel. I still can't explain it. He, with one look, changed what I felt about myself inside. I've had a lot of experiences living on the streets and making money playing my drums, but I'll never forget that day.
A newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.